And here we are, down to the bottom left-hand corner of the map in Tomb Valley. We have our blue Terran player from the team Evil Geniuses, the one and only Spoon Terran himself, ThorZaIN. His opponent here in the upper right-hand corner is our red Zerg player from Qualifier Esports Club, Vortix.
So, Vortix is currently leading, guys. Now we're on Entombed Valley, another map, of course, chosen by ThorZaIN. Pretty good map for taking 3 bases, turtling up. We talk about this a lot. It's what Terrans like to do in many cases. But in reality, I mean, if you're expected to do something, you can really catch your opponent off guard when you go for a completely different strategy. So it makes really anything viable. It just does tend to be the propensity of Terrans on this map to really shell up, get your upgrades, get in a nice position. Yeah, let the Zerg take 4 bases, do some drops so they don't take over the whole map, and then just force the GG when you push out.
Well, I'm curious what ThorZaIN's approach is going to be. Now, every time he's actually built a supply depot in the back, he decided to go ahead and 11-11 racks across the map. And yes, ThorZaIN is correct. No horizontal position. So, unfortunately, this Overlord is flying somewhere where you can't actually find your opponent, but that's okay. And we see very quick gas coming up for Vortix, so this is a marked difference to what he's done in the past. 14 gas, 13 pools. So once again, that Zergling speed up very quickly. And we'll see if this is a telltale sign of a very different build than he's used in the past.
So quite interesting here. Command Center first out of ThorZaIN, which, I mean, all right, to be honest, not typically great versus speed stuff. It can take a while to get your wall off if you're not diligent about it. But, you know, if you line up for something, no, his barracks are at the top of his ramp, so that's pretty unlikely. You know, if you line up for something like combat shields timing around 810 or something of that nature, you can put 3 barracks on the low ground, you put 1 on the high ground, researcher combat shields, you get a beautiful wall off really, really fast. You're safe versus Baneling plays. But here Vortix is going to see his opponent opens with, ooh, but he won't see the second barracks, which is going down now for ThorZaIN.
No, he won't, but he's going to have very early Zergling speed here. He's already got his queen coming up. No expansion in sight. I want to see what he does with this, because he's left a lot of supply open here.
And he's making 4lings.
6lings.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Has ThorZaIN sent out a scout yet?
He has not.
He hasn't. I mean, okay, you look at a player like Marine King who does this a lot, and he's relatively successful, but sometimes you can just exploit it. And that's exactly what Vortix is going to be able to do here. ThorZaIN has not even tried to start a wall off.
Oh, God.
He's just... Okay. I mean, you don't want to say he's going to lose. ThorZaIN could definitely hold this.
Yes, he could.
We've seen people hold...
Things.
Yeah.
Roro against the 11-11 racks from Happy and GSL.
Yep.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, Roro decided to go for a 3 hatch before pool build. I'm Happy 11-11 raxed him and lost.
Yep.
Roro actually held it. It was ridiculous.
It was not like a quick thing, though. It was drawn out.
Right.
He didn't just, like, shut him down immediately with his drones. No, it was like bunkers were constructed and, like, efforts were taken and Vortix, Roro. Roro prevailed. But here we are. Speed getting ready to finish. Tons of Zerglings.
It's been a while since we've seen a good old-fashioned one-base Speedling Baneling all in. All right.
There they are.
Well, ThorZaIN doesn't have a lot up at the front. He's going to run through the middle of the map.
Can we just look at his camera?
Morphing in here.
I want to see his immediate reaction.
Yeah, is he player 1 or is he player 2? All right, here we go. So this is actually ThorZaIN's vision, and we'll see how he actually finds this out. Oh, he did just catch the hint of a large mass of red moving across the map. Pulls everything here. The Banelings are actually making their way in. He does a nice job of target firing out 2, 3 of the Banelings, but now everything's surrounded, and the Speedlings alone may just be enough. This is a very rough spot now for ThorZaIN.
Yeah, it's looking like ThorZaIN might just go down here. More Speedlings reinforcing. Vortix, I think, is reaching into his pocket to get out his gold pence and lay them down in ThorZaIN's eyes to ship them off to the underworld, folks, because Vortix is going to prevail here. 3-1 in this best of 5. There's the GG out of ThorZaIN.
That's right. So now we have our semifinal sets. We have Lucifron versus Grubby. We have Vortix versus Nurchio. Yep. Both of the Qualifier Esports Club's guys getting through into the semifinals.
Well. Yeah.
That's what they have been doing in European events lately.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was a great showing out of Vortix. And you see it time and time again. We've been seeing a lot of it, actually, for these GSL World Championship qualifiers, guys. Players preparing for their opponents. And it looks like, I mean, he realized ThorZaIN, you don't always scout with your SCV. Maybe take advantage of this.
And 3 command centers against a 1-base Baneling bust is not going to work out all that much. So unfortunately, ThorZaIN is out. Great meta guy though, and hopefully he'll be at IPL 5 in some capacity. But that's going to do it.
Vortix moves on.
Yeah, Vortix moves on to face Nurchio. That's going to be it for us tonight, guys. We'll be back on Monday with more Go World Championship action. Monday and Tuesday of next week. Wednesday, we're going to have the IPTL finals of IM versus StarTale. You can follow the IGN Pro League on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube as at IGN Pro League on any of those. You can also follow us personally. I'm at Kevinaki. He's at Kibbles.
Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We will see you guys later.